Hey everyone, Brendan Setter here. How are you? So it is a beautiful day outside. It also happens to be a day that I am off. And on top of that, it's my birthday. So what better thing to do than to head out to a record store, my happy place. That's where I love to be. We're going to be heading down to Princeton, New Jersey to Princeton Records. One of the places that I absolutely love, never have any problems finding things there. And I think I'm going to have another good day. I can just feel it. Lots of cool things are going to be there waiting for me. So I don't know, let's head into the car. Let's get on down to Princeton, New Jersey and see what we can find today. All right, guys, so we're out on the road here. Traffic has actually been pretty good, surprisingly. I would have expected a lot of people driving to the shore today and hitting traffic, but man, it has been nice, smooth sailing. It's gonna make the experience even better getting there without any traffic, no stress in mind. We're gonna have a fun day today. All right, guys, so we made it. We are outside Princeton Record Exchange. Like I said, traffic, man, was really good getting here, so I'm in good spirits. Always a nice way to start going into a record store, feeling really good about the visit, about the day, getting here. And hey, as I said, man, it's my birthday, so what better thing to do than to be going to a record store, and Princeton Records Exchange always has cool stuff in here. You're gonna see it. They got great prices on CDs, vinyl, you name it, they got it. All different styles and sections, rock, alternative, metal, it's here. Let's go inside, let's see what we can find today. You can never go wrong with the Coverdale Page self-titled one and only album from '93, man. This thing was so good. David Coverdale long talked about putting out a box set that has 5 unreleased songs on it, but so far, no dice. Hasn't been able to get the rights to it. Should have come out in 2023, but yeah, it's been pushed back, unfortunately. Maybe one day we will see it. Here's an absolute classic from the band Cult, Love. One of my favorite albums from the band. I love this early stuff. Even though I do like the more rock stuff from later on with Electric and Sonic Temple and stuff, this album here, man, I return to a lot.
Already, it's multiple copies. It's ridiculous.
Here's a cool Yes offshoot group, Circa, that features 3 former members of Yes, but Billy Sherwood, who heads this up, back in the group now. So still pretty something cool if you are a fan of Yes, Valley of the Windmill. Very underrated Dokken album, Erase the Slate. It's got Reb Beach of Winger in there on guitar. Before, of course, he went on to White Snake, but I think he did a great job filling the shoes for George Lynch. You should check this album out if you've never heard it. Hey, so check this one out, DeGarmo and Key. You guys saw that I was getting into some Christian rock music recently. Here's another band that does that sort of stuff. I was actually looking for it. At Sound Exchange, they didn't have anything, but here at Princeton, I can pick this one up. This time through, let's see what it's like. Here's a Newer Day Duran Duran album. Actually one I think is really, really good and worth checking out.
Somehow, lately it's been, hasn't been quite as crazy.
Here's a cool one, FM. This is the Canadian band FM, not the British one. Violin player Ben Mink. I don't know if he's on this one, I can't remember, but I knew him from producing stuff for Heart and then found out he was in a band. This happened to be it. I picked this one up. It's good stuff. It's a little proggy. Foghat Road Cases. So you guys know I'm not a big fan of live albums, but this is actually one I do own and do think is actually a good live release. Wow, the debut Government Mule. I've actually been looking for this one for a really long time, and I do not know why it's so hard to come across, but I'm actually glad to find it here for $3.99. What a deal. Instant If collection here. 1, 2, and their third album. How cool is that? All right, this one's here for Anthony from Sound Exchange, Mark Lanigan Band. He loves anything Mark Lanigan does. He's a huge, huge fan, so I'm quite sure he's got this one, but recommended to all you guys from Anthony, check out the Mark Lanigan Band. Brand new Missing Persons album called Hollywood Live. This one here really blew me away. I wasn't expecting much when it came out, but man, if you like the old stuff, this really picks up on that and continues the legacy and sound of the original band. All right, just saw this one, thought it was a little funny here. Mickey Mouse Disco. Kind of intrigued by this, but don't think I'll be adding it to the collection anyway. Here's some Savoy Brown, Raw Sienna. This is a band I've been kind of slowly getting into. Don't have a lot of their stuff in my collection, but what I do have so far, pretty good. Not this album just yet. Maybe I'll give it a listen today and see if I want to add it. All right, here's one with Derek Sherinian and Planet X, keyboardist for Dream Theater, doing a side project here. Sausage, a side project from Primus. It actually has the original guys who were in Primus, 3 original ones. I couldn't use the name because Primus was still around. So then they did it under Sausage, and it was a really interesting album to hear what the original lineup of Primus once sounded like. I got the XTC singles here, 77 to 82. I just did a video with Pete Pardo from Sea of Tranquility asking whether or not this band here is prog or not. I don't really consider them prog, but I know some of their later stuff did fall into that category. But I don't actually own anything from them, so I think I'm going to pick this up today and add it to the collection. Here's a really cool one, the Yardbirds, Birdland. So this was a reunion album where they got a lot of cool musical guests on this thing, including people like Steve Vai on it, lots of other cool guitar players that made this thing a really interesting album. Too bad they didn't do any more like this. Cool Black Sabbath tribute band Brown Sabbath does jazz versions of Sabbath songs. It's very interesting, something a little unique if you're looking for something in the vein of Black Sabbath, but outside the typical sound. All right, so we got the brand new J Mascis album here. Solo album from Dinosaur Jr. guy. Very good stuff. 2024 release. Highly recommended to check this one out.
Can you play the bell?
Oh man, these VHS bring back memories. Look at this one here, Kiss Exposed. I had that one back in the day. Killer Megadeth one. I did not have this, but I just love seeing the art. It's sort of like cassettes. Never gonna listen to them again, but still love to see them just for the cool, nostalgic memory of all these great VHS tapes, man. Just cool stuff. All right, always a sad part, leaving the store here, but we still made some good finds, and on with that. All right, so I'm back from Princeton Record Exchange. It was a really good visit, but then when is it not? There's always cool stuff to be found at these record stores. I love going. And of course, I got a lot of loot here. I thought you guys might want to see it, so let's take a look at it. I didn't even count it up before buying it, so I'm not sure how many I've got here. I'm seeing that is 6, 9, 12. And I'm going to start with this actually. So I ended up picking this up, Mojo issue. Not so much for the magazine, but I love the CDs that come with these. It's called Secondhand News, and it's the songs of Stevie Nicks and Fleetwood Mac. It's got a couple actually that she did, but then other people who have covered her music over the years. And so I thought that would be kind of fun, hearing an entire songbook of Stevie Nicks and instead having other people do it. I mean, I guess that is sort of a tribute album, but different and not available any other way than with the magazine. So I got that. And then I got these 12 CDs here. And one of the things, when I was there, this was kind of cool. Somebody must have sold their Derek Sherinian collection, because I got 4 of them, all at $5.99 a pop. So really good deal. This is the Planet X album, Inertia, Mythology, and Black Utopia. So all of those. And Derek Sherinian, of course, for Black Country Communion currently, but he's played with Dream Theater and currently does a lot of work with Whitesnake on their remix albums, goes in and adds keyboards and stuff like that, but, you know, definitely known in the prog world. And I don't know if these are going to be all instrumental ones, because sometimes he does have vocalists on them, but they have a lot of cool guitar players like Zakk Wylde, Steve Lukather, people like that on those. So that's going to be really cool. This next one was kind of the big find of the day. I've hunted for it. Now, I've not really tried, say, like eBay and all that stuff, but I never, ever see this one used. The debut Government Mule album, the Allman Brothers Offshoot Project. I had this from 1995 back in the day, and I've never been able to track it down since then. And so finally finding this was really cool at a whole $3.99. So awesome deal. Alan Woody on bass, Warren Hayes vocals and guitar, and Matt Apps on drums. Produced by Michael Barbiero. So I'm really looking to sink my teeth into this, because I probably haven't heard it in at least 25 years at this point. It was one of those ones that I bought in the 90s, and then I, way at college, needed money for new CDs, traded stuff in, and years later got back into Government Mule, but have never been able to track this one down. So that was cool. Marillion and Holidays in Eden. I just saw they did a box set on this, so I thought I would check out the album itself, $3.99 on IRS Records from their 1991. Then mentioned this in the video, but I had done a video with Pete Pardo. We talked about this band, Ecstasy, and I didn't actually have anything in the collection, so I thought I would add this in. It's a Geffen Records and Virgin compilation from the years of 77 to 82. So only spanning a 5-year period, but they put out a lot of music, and so that's really cool. Picked this one up actually just to have in the car. The Black Crowes, Southern Harmony and Musical Companion, my favorite Black Crowes album. A whole $1 for it. So that's going to be a new addition for my car. Very excited about that when they were putting out their new album, Happiness Bastards. I had wanted to get it. I was really digging it and diving into that album deep at the time. And everywhere I went, it was like $8.99 and stuff. So I wait till I go to Princeton where they have a dollar section like that. Bananarama album. I've never owned anything by them. I only know that one song, Venus. I think this is the album after that. It's $1.99 though. I listened to a little bit of it. I liked it. It's pure 80s. So that was cool. Found this one, Slade album, Whatever Happened To. Last time I visited Princeton, I found a Slade album, Rogues Gallery. That was an 80s era one. This one here, I think, is in 1977, so jumping back, but that one's going to be fun. And then this one here, I was surprised to see this, Victory. And this particular album here called Culture Killed the Native. So German band, Herman Frank is in the group. Don't know who we got singing on this album here. I'm going to see if I can find it for you real quick. Herman Frank's on guitar. And then we got Tommy Newton on guitar as well. Vocals. Oh, here we go. I don't know this guy. Fernando Garcia on vocals. So I think I had this on cassette back in the day. I'm not sure. It looks vaguely familiar to me, but I know I don't have it on CD. And then with all that Christian rock that I've been getting in, I did decide to pick up the DeGarmo and Key album. And I will say this, I was looking into it and it didn't really do anything for me when I heard it. It was a little more mellow than I would like, but definitely along the lines of Journey. And you know, at $5.99, I'm going to add this to the collection and check it out. And you never know when this stuff might click. So all in all, pretty cool. All these CDs, music magazine to boot, no vinyl on this visit, but you know, great nonetheless. And so nice birthday treat to myself to get all of that, to have it. And now I'm gonna go check it out. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and seeing what I got and living a little vicariously through me going to the record store, because it was always so much fun. So until next time, keep on rocking, and I'll talk to you real soon. Bye guys.